Sports inviting you to join Bart and his guests.
New superintendent for Hanover Horton Schools, Denise Bergstrom. Jackson County prosecuting attorney, Jerry Jarzinka, and candidate for prosecutor in the November general election, Kelsey Guernsey. Bart's visit to Hanover Heritage Park and new butterfly sculpture with Mary White and Jeff Druschel. Jackson Symphony Community Music School Manager, Colleen Monahan. And from the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Executive Director, Steve Tucker.
And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, David Rice, and good afternoon. Great to have you with us today on a beautiful day, 75 right now, and sunshine. That's the forecast pretty much for the next week, right through next Wednesday. That's all we have. No rain, sunshine, and mid to upper 70s. We pretty much will barely break 80, maybe today, and then again, maybe next Wednesday, but mostly upper 70s for daytime highs. But we will have some warmer weather in another week or so. So lots more summer. Today's weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Thanks, Kelly Express, for providing us with great service, awesome food and snacks and beverages. You can get gas at every location, quality mobile gas, and car washes with the forecast. Any day in the next week is a good day for a Kelly Express car wash on Weatherwax, also in Grass Lake and on County Farm Road. Thank you, Kelly Express. And they're hiring as some of their summer employees are getting ready to go back to school. There are some openings at your nearby Kelly Express. Apply online at kellyexpresssmart.com. A quick look outside. There's a beautiful tableau of Jackson looking west. A lot of green thanks to a lot of the rain. And the mosquito alert from off, the mosquito repellent people, we are at high risk over the next few days. Yep. So spray down. Is that what they say? Spray down?
I suppose, yeah, you could say that.
Today is 8/8, August 8th, and it is Global Sleep Under the Stars night. Good night for that. International Cat Day. Is that why Noah's off?
I was just about to say that.
National Frozen Custard Day. And you know who has good frozen custard?
Culver's.
That's right, Culver's. National Zucchini Day. And zucchini is plentiful this time of year. And if you want some, leave your front door unlocked. It's also the date to create, the 8th, 8/8 date to create. On this day in 1974, the 37th President of the United States quit. He resigned as president, and that was who, Brandon?
Resigned?
Resigned.
Nixon?
President resigned.
Richard Nixon?
Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
That's right. He was resigning after the Watergate scandal. He said he was not a crook, but, well. It was on this day in 1908, the Wright brothers publicly showed off their flying machine for the first time. Now, I don't know how they did it privately. I think it would cause a great stir, but they did this at, I didn't know this, Le Mans, France. France.
Okay.
How did they get it there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's Kitty Hawk that they did their thing. Well, I don't know. They went to a race course in France. Now, this was 5 years after they did their Kitty Hawk thing. So I guess, France, they have the air shows and everything, I think maybe they just thought, well, this is a place where we should unveil it to the world. And they did. I don't know how it got there. On this day in 1988, the Chicago Cubs hosted the first night game in the history of Wrigley Field. Up until then, there were no lights at Wrigley until 1988. And on this day in 1969, Scottish photographer Ian McMillan took an iconic photograph of the Beatles that would go on to be the cover of what album?
Abbey Road.
Abbey Road is correct. And it actually is Abbey Road, right outside the doors of the EMI studios. Ian asked the four Beatles to come out, and they did a few different poses. It took 10 minutes during a break while they were recording. And there it is, the very iconic Abbey Road. And on this day in 1786, the U.S. Congress unanimously chose the dollar as the monetary unit of the United States. It was unanimous. I don't know if there were any other contenders. There were no Bitcoins then. And I guess maybe they could have looked at foreign currency, like the English pound or whatever. But the dollar was very, very artistic in its design, and I don't know how they did it. Printing press, I guess. So it probably was very difficult to counterfeit. And now, today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson, the Jackson County Fair continues. And there's a young lady with their horse hosing down the horse.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's the official term that farmers use, but that's actually pretty much what's happening. Tonight it is the 406 FMX, which is a freestyle motocross team. They're bringing top riders from the X Games and Nitro Circus, pulling off the biggest tricks in the world tonight at the fair. And we also have the cloggers today at 2 p.m. More on the cloggers in a moment. So visit jacksoncountyfair.net for a complete schedule of activities, events, all the details you need. And be sure and visit the animals and support the 4-H and FFA farmers as they exhibit this week. Tonight, family fun night at Apex Sports and Entertainment on Wayland Drive. West Texas Barbecue is the featured food truck. The Jackson Southside East Side reunion kickoff event is tonight. Now, the former Southside reunion and the former East Side reunion are now combined as one, and it's over the next 3 days. Kickoff tonight at the Cascades in the event pavilion, and they will be doing a sip and paint with an African-American artist. You can create your own painting, and they'll get you some help doing that. All supplies and beverages are included, $15, 6 till 8 tonight. The festival continues tomorrow with a dinner, and then on Saturday at the King Center, an all-day festival, the South Side, East Side reunion. Today, the Jackson Bead Festival, first ever one, kicks off at Jackson School of the Arts. Visit Beads to Live By online for all the details on the schedule, and there's a shopping opportunity all weekend long. Community Choice Credit Union has their back-to-school bash tonight. They're giving away backpacks at their member center on Parnell, and that runs from 4 to 7 p.m. International Day of Clogging. The governor declared today to be Michigan Clogging Day in celebration of International Day of Clogging. And tonight, Great Lakes Cloggers will be demonstrating their talents from 5:30 to 8:30 at Horace Blackman Park. Help celebrate International Day of Clogging. And we have Zumba Under the Stars tonight at the Cascades. And that's it today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. Be sure and visit our website every day to find out what to do. Well, we got lucky in terms of the weather. This week we did get the rain. Some parts of Jackson County recording 2 inches. Further to our south, though, way to the south, Hurricane Debbie is causing all kinds of problems in the Carolinas today. The current PGA tournament, they're playing today without fans because of the threat of dangerous weather. And here in the Midwest, we've got Ohio badly hit. This morning, 10 Consumers Energy crews departed from Jackson, bound for Westlake, Ohio. They are answering the call for mutual assistance from the energy providers down there as they work to restore power for the hundreds of thousands impacted by Tuesday evening's storms. They really got hit throughout central and eastern Ohio, and that's where our consumers crews are going. And when we have power outages and storm damage, we often will see out-of-state trucks. So it's a little mutual aid deal Consumers has with other energy providers throughout the area. So now it's our turn to help our neighbors. Last night it was National Night Out Day.
Yeah.
Michigan International, it's National Night Out Day, but the city of Jackson had their National Night Out event last night at the Martin Luther King Recreation Center. It was a fun-filled event with games, prizes, face painting for kids, local vendors. Look, there's JTV's Andy Hawley. Serge Garcia and Elmer Hitt helping with the hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they were ahead of the game. They did some pre-grilling early, and everything was awesome. There were a number of community partners that were there, and awesome backpacks. I couldn't believe the backpacks they were giving away. They were huge.
Kids were really excited.
Yeah, and they fill them with all kinds of school supplies. So what a great treat for the kids. Thanks to Ladwig's Culligan, Target, Walmart, Jackson Police, the Jackson Fire, City of Jackson, Group Violence Intervention, American One Credit Union, Jackson County Health Department, all participating with support for that event. Elmer Hitt says it's a great event, beautiful weather, awesome turnout, and thanks to all. Yesterday, the Center for Family Health and Jackson Public Schools Food Service, TAHER, teaming up to provide a very special Meet Up and Eat Up event in the cafeteria at Jackson High School. They had Chef Danny Zagher from TAHER come in and dial up his awesome chicken shawarma pita with garlic sauce, falafel bowl with rice and tahini, batata hara, zesty potatoes, and fruit and vegetables and milk. The Center for Family Health had a table in the cafeteria celebrating National Health Center Week, and our student health centers that are located at Jackson High, Northeast, Northwest, and the middle school at Parkside, all participating during National Family Health Week and National Health Center Week, thanks to TAHER providing awesome food. What a great food service provider, and they've been busy all summer long at the Meet Up and Eat Ups. Is that what they're called? Meet Up and Eat Up. Meet Up and Eat Up, and all the other opportunities for breakfast, lunch, and dinner all throughout the community all summer long.
We'll have a new food circus in the coming weeks too with another TAHER shop.
Awesome. I love to see the food circus when they go to TAHER because I get some neat ideas and they're awesome. Food's awesome. We've had a chance to try some of it too, and it's out of this world. Thanks to our sponsor of the day today, and it is the Bohm Theater. They are providing great entertainment this summer for kids. They're doing kids series movies. They are the home of Blues at the Bohm, first Monday of every month at the Bohm. And later this month, they're showing The Wizard of Oz. And I think a lot of people have experienced The Wizard of Oz only on the television. Have you ever seen it, Brandon, on the big screen?
I have not.
No, I don't think I have either. So visit the Bohm website because that'd be a great movie to see on the big screen. The Wizard of Oz coming this month. Great lineup of guests coming your way here today on JTV. It's Superintendent Month on our show, and we are going to meet the new superintendent at Hanover Horton Schools, Denise Bergstrom. Just moving into that role. This will be her first school year, but a longtime veteran of HH. A longtime Jackson County Prosecuting Attorney Jerry Jarzinka is retiring, and his replacement likely is going to be the winner of the Republican primary earlier this week, as there is no Democratic candidate. Kelsey Guernsey was the victor on Tuesday, and she'll be here with Jerry. We're taking you to Heritage Park in Hanover, and we're going to revisit the beautiful butterfly sculpture with Mary White and Jeff Druschel. Colleen Monahan will be here from the Jackson Symphony Orchestra Community Music School, and Steve Tucker rounds out the show from the Michigan Theater of Jackson. All here today on JTV. Glad you're tuned in, and we'll begin after this.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan